Hello, boys and girls. Now we're going to be doing a science lesson. Now we are beginning a whole new science unit. We were talking a lot about animals before and like insects, all those different things, but we're starting a whole new unit, which is about Earth and space science. And our first chapter in this unit is all about seasons and matter. So our lesson for today is called What Seasons Are. So we're just going to talk a little bit about the different seasons that we see. Can you name the 4 seasons? Did you say summer, fall, winter, spring? Then you're correct. You didn't have to say them in quite that order, but as long as you said those 4. So seasons changed because of many different factors. It depends on the angle of the sun's rays. So you know how the sun shines? Well, when that shining comes out and like you feel the heat, those are rays. It depends on the position of the Earth in its orbit. So remember, the Earth moves around the sun. That's called its orbit. So the season also depends on where the Earth is in that orbit. And the Earth's tilt. Did you know that the Earth is a little bit tilted? That's why globes, like the one we have in our classroom, is just on the side. We don't walk sideways, we don't feel that, but it is tilted just a little bit. And those are 3 things that really affect the seasons. Now, first, let's talk about what a season is. A season is a time of year, okay? A season is a time of year. Which season are we in right now? Spring! Spring, very good. Remember, we went on a little scavenger hunt to look for signs of spring. So there are different things about different seasons that you can see or maybe you can feel, right? Now, in each season, the temperatures change either by getting colder or hotter. The temperature tells us how hot or cold something is. It measures the heat or the cool, right? In different seasons, the weather may also change. So not just the temperature, but also the weather. The weather can be rainy, snowy, sunny, cloudy, or windy. You know how in the winter it snows, but it never snows in the summer? Right? There's different types of weather for different types of seasons. In some seasons, you'll see all types of weather. Like in winter, you'll see snow, rain, and the sun, and wind. You know, you might see all of them. Or you might only see certain ones at different times of the year. That's why we always have our meteorologists talk about the weather, because we want to know what it looks like. Now, I want you to look at your science page, okay? Take out your science workbook. You're going to go to page 97, okay? You're going to read along with me, and we're going to look at 97 and 98, and I'm going to read it aloud, and you're going to look along, and you're going to follow along with me, okay? So go ahead and turn to that page. You can pause the video if you need an extra second, but it's titled, What Seasons Are? A season is a time of year. The 4 seasons are winter, spring, summer, fall, just like we said. Now, winter is the coldest season. Can you say brr? We just finished with winter, right? The weather is usually rainy or snowy. Some trees lose their leaves, and some animals sleep all winter. Do you know what that's called? It's called hibernation. People wear coats. Did you wear a coat this winter? Yeah, because it's cold. Look at that picture. Look and see how it shows winter in that picture, and how you can tell that the season is winter. Let's look at the next part. It says spring is warmer than winter. Trees grow leaves and flowers. Some animals travel to their summer home. Farmers plant seeds. Now look at that picture. How can you tell that it's spring? Like, what are the signs of spring that you see in that picture? Is spring warmer than winter? Yeah, the past few days have been really nice and warm spring days, right? Winter is almost always very cold, and spring is when it starts to warm up. Okay, so now turn the page, look at 98, and let's read about the next season. Summer is the warmest season. The weather is sunny, plants and flowers grow, animals are active, children play outside. Do you like to play outside in the summer? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Take a look at that picture. Do you see the signs of summer? The kids are outside. It looks like the sky is clear, right? So the sun is shining and it looks like it's warm. Look at the clothes they're wearing, right? They're not wearing big coats. They're wearing like shorts and t-shirts. So you can tell that the weather is warm. All right, let's read about the last season, fall. Fall is cooler than summer. Some trees lose their leaves. Some animals travel to warmer places. Other animals get food for the winter. And children go to school. Usually in the fall, that's when we start coming back to school. Now, at the bottom of this page, there are some questions that I want you to answer. You do not have to write the answers down, but I want you to answer them. Maybe go to like one of your parents or maybe a brother or sister and talk to them a little bit about these. If we were in class doing this lesson, I would have you get with a partner and talk about the answers to the questions. So try and find a partner at home that you can discuss this with. Okay? So the first question says, what is the weather like in each season? Okay, so when we're done with this video, you can find a partner and discuss that with them. Number 2 says, why do some animals move from place to place? Oh, we've talked about that a little bit, right? A little bit about migration. And then number 3 says, why do plants grow well in the summer? Those are some very interesting questions, boys and girls. So I want you to discuss the answers to those questions with a partner at home. And then make sure to look at this worksheet, review it again, look at the different pictures of the seasons. Look at how they are maybe similar and look at how they are different. We're going to continue talking about seasons and things like that when we get back in the classroom next week. All right, so boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson and I'm going to see you really soon. I miss you guys.